Preparation Model Paper 24. I manage Shankar Reddy, PhD Plant Pathology. Father of host plant resistance, Rodolphe, Morgan, H.P. Singh, and Painter. So among the given options, Painter is considered as the father of host plant resistance. Powdery scab of potato or potato powdery scab is caused by Spongospora subterranea, Ralstonia, Streptomyces scab, Syncytium endobiticum. So Syncytium endobiticum causes potato wart, right? Ralstonia generally bacterial wilts. Streptomyces scabis causes scab kind of disease, right? And Spongospora subterranea, which causes potato powdery scab. So potato powdery scab is caused by Spongospora subterranea. Leaf shedding or green ear symptoms are noticed in downy mildews, wilts, rust, and smuts. Generally, downy mildew kind of diseases only exhibits this leaf shedding or green ear symptom, especially if we see in sorghum or maize or maybe in this kind of crops like maize, it's called as crazy top. In sorghum, it's called as leaf shedding. Such kind of disease will be there, right? So the question is actually related to downy mildew. So the answer is downy mildew. Generally, if you see the wilts, generally only plant wilts. Rust, we can see red color or orange color or brown color rust pustules, whereas smuts, inflorescence or infected plant pods are converted into black color powdery mosses. So those are all the symptoms of the disease. But generally, leaf shedding or green ear symptoms are related to downy mildew. The most important symptom of wilt of cotton is caused by Fusarium oxysporum pharma species vas infectum is a necrosis kind, yellowing of tissues, discoloration of tissues, and plugging of vessels by hyphae, all the above. Actually, Fusarium yellowing, Fusarium wilt, if you see the Fusarium wilt of cotton, discoloration of tissues and plugging of vascular or plugging of vessels in hyphae can be observed. But necrosis kind and yellowing of leaves can be generally seen in symptoms, but more are related to, the answer is more related to discoloration of tissues and plugging of vessels by hyphae. Rugose symptoms is caused by PVX, PVY, both A and B, and TMV. So rugose symptoms are caused by PVX. The symptoms of powdery mildew of P was first appeared in stems, leaves, roots, and flowers. Generally, powdery mildew, mostly powdery mildew, if you see, we can see on the surfaces of leaf, more maybe on the lower surface or maybe on the upper surface. But generally, we can see in surfaces of leaves. In P also, we can see the symptoms initially appears on the surfaces of leaf. Groundnut anthracnose is caused by Coltotricum dematium, Coltotricum capsicum, Coltotricum lindimuthianum, all the above. This Coltotricum capsicum causes anthracnose of chili. Lindimuthianum anthracnose of beans. If you see this Coltotricum dematium, which causes groundnut anthracnose, so the groundnut anthracnose caused by Coltotricum dematium. Smut gives the appearance of compact hardness, sooty powder, superficial growth, dusty layer. We have already discussed. Generally, rust means red color rust pustules or brown or orange color rust pustules can be seen on leaves, stems, and infected plant parts. But if you see the symptoms, the infected inflorescence or infected plant parts are converted into black color powdery mass. That black color powdery mass we can also call as sooty powder. Which of the following involved in pathogenesis process? Pre-penetration, penetration, all the above. All these are one of the processes in pathogenesis, like infection, invasion, pre-penetration, post-penetration, like penetration, in colonization, reproduction, all are the process of pathogenesis. So answer is all the above. Major sources of primary inoculum, false smut of wheat. For false smut of wheat, sclerotia is the major primary inoculum where this smut produces smut spores, right, and also produce sclerotia. That hard compact resting mass is known as sclerotia. So this sclerotia serves as a primary inoculum for wheat false smut. The alternate host of Hemilia vastastrix, which causes coffee rust disease, right? So coffee rust is caused by Haemelia vastastrix, which was very severe in Sri Lanka, where this coffee rust is spread to India in 1870, right? So the alternate host they are asking: Barbaris vulgaris, Oxalis corniculata, Solanum melangina, and not known. For this coffee rust, it is so far there is no host have been identified as a alternate host. For Barbaris vulgaris means wheat stem rust, and sorghum rust probably are Oxalis corniculata. So the kinds of diseases are there, right? So for this coffee rust, so far it is not reported. Volva is otherwise called as in mushrooms. We can generally call, we can see partial vein or universal vein. All those things are right. Generally, this volva also known as a universal vein. Universal vein also known as volva. Insect vector transmitted viruses are most serious during winter season, rainy season, summer season, spring season. So this viral disease, if we see, it's we can observe more in summer season, which means the insect vectors are more prevalent in summer season. So that not exactly like April, May, or mid of the June time exactly, because at the summer time mostly there will be no crops, like we can say half seasons, like only a couple of short duration crops, like maybe pulses, or short duration pulses can be grown, like green gram or such kind of things will be grown, right? So even for that also, whatever it is, if the crops are grown in summer, majorly there will be no crop in summer. Even though one or two crops which are grown, or maybe if you see plantations, or maybe fruit crops, we can see more viral disease, because insect population and insect activity is more in especially summer season. Freckle leaf spot of banana is caused by. Freckle leaf spot of banana is caused by Philosticta musarum. Generally, Colotrotricum causes, Colotrotricum gliosporides causes anthracis kind of disease, right? So here given Pseudomonas is not related to this Gliosporium musarum, no. So this Philosticta musarum, which causes freckle leaf spot of banana. Potato wart is an example of epidemic, endemic, pandemic, and sporadic. Potato wart is the best example of endemic kind of disease. Not only potato wart, and also other diseases like nematode infections, like one more nematode infection was there. That is also an example of endemic disease. Actually, I couldn't able to recall it. Anyway, which of the following is a host-specific toxin? So, type toxin, fusaric acid, paliculin, and Victorin. So, Victorin is the first host-specific toxin to be known. So, among the given option, this Victorin is the host-specific toxin. Pineapple wilt is caused by, sorry, actually transmitted by, pineapple wilt is transmitted by aphids, mealybugs, thrips, and ureophid mite. So, pineapple wilt is actually transmitted by thrips tabaci. Lycomarasmin is a toxin in the presence of light, iron, copper, ammonia. So in the presence of iron only, this lycomarasmin act as a behave like a toxin. Mango malformation is caused by Fusarium moniliforme where subglutinins, Caprodium mangiferae, Sepaliurus virescens, and other species. So here this mango malformation is caused by Fusarium moniliforme where subglutinins. The infected floral parts are converted into some kind of black color things, or some kind of like fruits are not matured. Inflorescence is not completely matured, and it fall down. Very simple. So mango malformation is caused by Fusarium moniliforme where subglutinins, where we can see such some kind of malformation like floral malformation, or vegetative malformation, or bunch it up kind of things. Or three kinds of symptoms can be observed, but generally this malformation is caused by Fusarium oxysporum where subglutinins. Fungitoxic properties of pyrrolactin is destroyed by. So which fungicide actually fungitoxic properties of pyrrolactin is destroyed by copper oxychloride, light, pyridoxine, and iron. Generally this copper oxide will actually destroys this fungitoxic properties of pyrrolactin. Tab toxin inactivates. Generally, tab toxin, the mode of action is glutamine synthetase. So the answer is A, glutamine synthetase. accumulation of ornithine is due to tap toxin, fasciolotoxin, cercosporin, and ten toxin. Accumulation of ornithine is due to probably fasciolotoxin, I think so. Name the toxin produced by Drosera varizae, which is highly toxic to rice seedlings: ABA, trimethylamine, isobutene, and cochleobolin. This Drosera varizae, which causes brownly spot of rice, also called as Helminthosporium varizae or bipolaris varizae, or Cochleobolus meabenus, and also called as Drosera varizae. So it produces a toxin called cochleobolin A, B, and C. Something kind of this is some kind of toxins will be there. Generally, it produces cochleobolin. This act as toxic to rice, not only rice seedlings but also the plays a major role in production of symptoms. One of the important cultural methods for the eradication of Fusarium oxysporum pharma species cubens. So this is banana Fusarium wilt. We can also call it as Panama wilt from soil. Summer plowing, flooding of soil, FIM application, and soil solarization. The best management practice is flooding of soil with water. Generally, if you flood the soil with water, that will be one of the best management practices for this eradication of Fusarium oxysporum. And we can also recommend application of some kind of limes also. But generally, this flooding of soil is reported to be the best in the management of Fusarium wilt of banana. And this it is also known reported that this Fusarium wilt is associated with some kind of nematodes as well. So this flooding is also helpful for management of the nematodes as well. Organic sulfur fungicides are derived from thiourea, dithiocarbamic acid, phosphoric acid, and sulfur. These organic fungicides are derived from dithiocarbamic acid. Mango sooty mold is caused by Capnodium mangiferae, Staphylococcus virescens, Colostotrechum pleosporioids, Penicillium digitatum. Mango sooty mold is caused by Capnodium mangiferae, where we can see sooty powder kind or black color sooty powder kind of things. That is mainly due to the actually this thrips and other kinds of insect will produce some kind of sugary kind of substances. That's why this mold actually grows. Benzimidazole fungicide interfere with chitin biosynthesis, nuclear division, mitochondrial respiration, electron transport. This all benzimidazole, mostly benzimidazole group of fungicides are inhibits nuclear or interferes with nuclear division. A systemic fungicide used for the control of rice blast, redomil, LT, beam, contaf. Redomil means metaloxyl, LT means probably tridamorphan LT, or maybe versatile aluminum LT. Probably these are all the trade names. Beam, Win, or Blastin, yes, these are all trade name of tricyclazole. So Beam is also one of the trade name for tricyclazole, which is recommended, especially recommended for rice blast. So the answer is Beam. Use of antibiotics in plant disease control was given by R.S. Singh, Coleman, G. Arangasamy, and M.J. Tirumulachar. M.J. Tirumulachar is also known as the father of Indian antibiotics. He is the one who first used, or like who told that the use of antibiotics in plant disease management. And he also wrote a book called Antibiotics in Plant Disease Control, which was probably published in 1963, I think. So the answer is M.J. Tirumulachar. Hat thrower fungus, Pilobolus, Saprolegnia, Rhizophus, Acaila. So Pilobolus is generally considered a hat thrower fungus. Guava stem canker is caused by Phycolosporus sedi, guava stem canker. On inoculation, Magnoporthe grigia, that is rice blast, form Aprosoria and leaves within. Generally, within the inoculation of 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, generally we can observe the symptoms. So the answer is 4 hours. Vertical resistance incorporated in crops can be made durable by, I repeat, vertical resistance incorporated in crops can be durable by. See, first of all, we will see what is vertical resistance. So this vertical resistance was governed by single genes or monogenes, which provides a complete resistance against almost all races of pathogen. So due to incorporation this vertical resistance is durable due to incorporation of which of the following they're asking: gene pyramiding, growing multilines, gene deployment, all the above. Generally all the above answer, because so they actually, even though it is a one gene, they used to deploy along by using all kinds of techniques and technologies available. So the answer is all the above. Which of the following pathogen won't produce Aprosorium? Magnoporte, Clostridium, Alternaria, all the above. Actually, which of the following pathogen won't produce Aprosorium? They're asking, right? All will produce Aprosorium only. Then why? I don't know. Probably, please remember this question. I will refer and tell you. Actually, this Magnoporte produces Aprosorium, Alternaria also. Alternaria won't produce an Aprosorium, I think so. I was a little bit doubted about this. I will let you know, guys, in the comment section. If you guys know, please let me know. The answer, the question is won't produce Aprosorium. Which of the following? Okay. So the 35 will go for 35. Which of the following secretion system is known as a hypersensitive response and pathogenic system? Generally, all pathogenic bacteria produce various kinds of proteins or secreted toxins by using a type 3 secretion system. So the answer is type 3. Sugarcane leaf scald is caused by sugarcane leaf scald is caused by Stagnospora sacchari, Xanthomonas albinians, Cercosporium sacchari, Peronospora sacchari. So leaf scald is caused by albinians like Xanthomonas albinians. Plant produced phenolic compounds that impact resistance to pathogens is plant pathogenic producing phenolic compounds which impact the resistance to pathogens. Okay, chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid, ferulic acid. Answer is all the above, because if you see one of the toxin produced by rice blast produces pyrrolidine, that is that can be detoxified by using chlorogenic acid and ferulic acid. So what are all the compounds which I have mentioned here, like chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid and ferulic acid? These are all phenolic compounds which act against the pathogen toxins. So the answer is all the above. RNA silencing mechanism for plant defense targets against viruses, bacteria, fungi, all the above. So the answer is viruses. Which one is regarded as inoculum in case of fungal pathogens? Spores, mycelium, hyphae, all the above. So in the case of fungi, we generally consider as spores, right? But mycelium and hyphae also can able to cause the diseases in some pathogens. So generally it is spores, okay, but mycelium and hyphae also can cause the disease. So any agent which cause or which initiates the disease or which is responsible for the disease, we can call it as inoculum, right? Inoculum, like ability of a pathogen or any part of a pathogen that has the ability to cause the disease. It may be a spore, it may be a mycelium, it may be agar, it may be hyphae, whatever it is, that is called as inoculum, right? So for fungi, generally spores are considered as inoculum, okay, and mycelium and hyphae also have a ability to cause the disease. So we can also consider this too as a uh, ability to consider as a inoculums. So generally answer is spores, but sometimes it may be all the above, because mycelium and hyphae also there, right? Insect-borne viruses causes monocyclic, polycyclic, polyatic, and none of the above. General insect-borne viruses generally causes polycyclic disease. Transpiration rate of pathogen infected foliage. Generally, foliage is transpiration rate of pathogen infected foliage increases, decreases, initially increases, decreases, and increases, stable. Actually increases. I will tell you an example. If the infected bacterial plants, or if the bacteria enters into the plant, transpiration of plants increases due to oxidation, oxidative phosphorylation. Generally, due to binding and unbinding of oxidative phosphorylation, the transpiration of the plants generally increases. So the answer is increases. Rose dieback is rose dieback is generally caused by Diplocarpon rosae, right? Asciospores and iridospores of wheat stem rust can infect. So this Asiospores and Iridospores only infect Barbary, that is secondary host, right? So primary host is infected by Iridospores and Teleospores. High turgor pressure of upper soria is due to the accumulation of glycerol, melanin, tannin, all the above. If you say rice blast upper sodium or rice blast spores, actually it make a hole into the plant cells, right? So it creates enormous amount of turgor pressure. This turgor pressure is created due to the presence of high amount of glycerol. This glycerol only helpful for creating the high pressure or high amount of turgor pressure that can be helpful in the making of holes. Plant pathogenic bacterium providing a wide range of cell wall degrading enzymes. Plant pathogenic bacterium producing wide range of cell wall degrading enzymes. Irvinia, Pseudomonas, Xanthomonas, Agrobacter. Okay, anyway, these all are bacteria. So of course, bacteria also produces cell wall degrading enzymes, but generally, they're asking plant pathogenic bacteria. All are bacteria only. Sorry, all are bacteria only. Among that, this Irvinia produces more because of pectinolytic enzymes. If we see soft rot of carrot or soft rot of vegetable, we can see Irvinia carotovora subspecies carotovora or Irvinia carotovora. This it will produce more amount of pectinolytic enzyme for degrading of cell wall. So more pectinolytic, I mean more enzymes are produced by this Irvinia only among compared to other. So other pathogens generally produce toxins or other kinds of things, but generally this Irvinia produces more amount of degrading enzymes. Which of the cell wall degrading enzyme is most important in pathogenesis of plant pathogenic bacteria? Cellulosis, pectinases, proteases, and xylinases. Generally, this pectinases plays a major role because it need to digest or degrade or make some kind of entry points into the pectin layer. So in plant, pectin layer is also there, right? So if you make holes of pectin layer, it will be easy to the bacteria, not only bacteria, but also other pathogens as well to get entry into. So this pectinases plays a major role in pathogens of majority of the plant pathogenic bacteria. Pink disease of tea is caused by Pellicularia salmonicola. Actually, tea pink disease or pink disease of tea is actually called Pellicularia salmonicola. PLAM is a computerized prediction system recommended for this PLAM recommended system recommended for groundnut leaf spot. Dutch rules are proposed by Beeman Van Everdingen. Yes, Van Everdingen. Yes. So Beeman produces Beeman rules. Dutch rules are produced by Van Everdingen. These Dutch rules are also known as the Van Everdingen rules. The time difference between infection and appearance of pathogen is known as latent period, incubation period, inoculation period, and none of the above. The time difference between infection and appearance of symptoms is known as incubation. Sporulation of fungi can be measured by fungal sporulation can be measured by photometer, hemocytometer, bioassay technique, all the above. Generally, all the above. pH of acid rains are below. Acid rains are generally below 5.6. Red rot of P is caused by red root rot of P, not red rot. Red root rot of P is caused by Poria hypolaterata, Rosalia arcutata, Istulagozonata, and Pestalotia thiae. I don't know, probably Poria hypolarate, I think so. Please refer. Which of the following plasmodioporomacetes causes plant diseases? Polymyxa, Spongospora, Plasmodiopora, all the above. Generally, all the above will cause diseases. Polymyxa, Spongospora, Plasmodiopora, right? Potato mop top virus is transmitted by potato mop top is generally transmitted Spongospora subterranea, right? So answer C. Sudden oak death is caused by Phytophthora cinnamomi rumorum Citropthora infestans. Sudden oak death is caused by Phytophthora rumorum or ramorum. Downy mildew of onion is caused by. So downy mildew of onion is caused by Peronospora destructor. Pink disease of rubber is caused by Cortesia salmonicola. In coconut kadang kadang viroid, the word kadang means dying. So kadang, the word kadang means dying. So the answer is dying. Optimum temperature for the germination of Albugoconidia oospore. So the general optimum temperature for the germination of Albugoconidia oospore is like 15 degrees Celsius or 10 to 15 degrees Celsius we can say. So the answer is 10. Albugoconidia. Stem rot of rice is caused by Sclerotium varese generally. Seed-borne nematode. Which of the following is a seed-borne nematode? Wheat ear cockle, rice white tip nematode, both A and B, none of the above. So both the diseases are seed-borne only. So the answer is A and B. Grassy shoot of sugarcane is transmitted by aphids, whiteflies, leaf hoppers, plant hoppers. Grassy shoot of sugarcane is transmitted by aphids. Bud rot of coconut is caused by Phytophthora palmivora bud rot. Coconut wilt is transmitted by coconut wilt lace bugs, I think so. Probably lace bugs. Triadomorph fungicide inhibits formation of upper formation of hostoria, both A and B, and none of the above. This triadomorph actually inhibits both A and B. Trade name of milstein, etherimol. Etherimol, milstein or milk carb, I think so. Answer is etherimol. Molecular coach postulates was given by Stanley Falco in 1988. He gave molecular coach postulates. Stem bleeding of areca nut is caused by Thiophilus paradoxa. Most important vectors of potiviruses. So generally all majority of the potiviruses are transmitted by insect vector called aphids. All tospoviruses are transmitted by aphids, leaf hoppers, plant of thrips. Okay, thrips. All tospoviruses are transmitted by thrips. Molecular coach postulates was formulated in the just now we discussed 1988. The term endophyte was coined by. It is one of the important things. The term endophyte was coined by Antoine de Barry. So Antoine de Barry, we know, father of plant pathology and also experimental plant pathology, founder of modern plant pathology, founder of modern mycology. Many things will be there. And he introduced many terms like symbiosis, sex hormones, autoecious and heterocious nature of rust, and chlamydospore, parasite. Facultative parasites, biotrophs, endophyte. They all terms are coined by Antoine de Barry only. Pollu disease of pepper is caused by probably Coltrotin gliosporides. We can also call it as anthraquinose. Pollu disease anthraquinose, right? Mycoviruses are not transmitted by vectors, sap, sexual spore, anastomosis. These mycoviruses are not transmitted by vectors. There is no insect vector have been reported that involves in transmission of mycoviruses. First virulence gene was isolated by Powell, Staskovics, Martin, Lindgren. So actually first virulent gene, first it was isolated by Staskovics, bacterial virulent gene, 1984. Protein content of mushroom on dry weight basis. On dry weight basis, mushrooms contains around 20 to 35%. Answer C. Use of grains for the purpose of span. I repeat, use of grains for the purpose of span. Span is very simple seed material. Spawn or span was first introduced by Sinden. Sinden was the first person who introduced this use of grains for the production of span. The moisture content of dried mushrooms are generally ranges from generally and dry the dry 10 to 12%, or we can say 10 to 13%. Which phanerogamic plant parasite commonly found to attack mango trees? Everyone knows Dendroptera. We can also call it as Loranthus. Black scurf or stem canker of potato is caused by Rhizoctonia solani, which causes black scurf or stem canker. Wheat bunt infected plant produces a fishy smell odor due to the production of dimethylamine, trimethylamine. Answer is trimethylamine. So the infected wheat plants produces not only infected wheat plants or infected kernels also produces a fishy smell odor, some kind of bad odor due to the production of trimethylamine. This wheat bunt we can also call it as a kernel bunt, right, which was first discovered in kernel. And one more disease was there, pineapple citrate of sugarcane, right, or pineapple disease or something other disease will be there. That is also produces some kind of smell due to the production of ethyl methyl acetate. Agar can be cooled or solidified at the temperature of agar can be cooled. So agar generally cools at the temperature of 42, or melts at the temperature of 98. So the answer is 42. So answer 40, which is near close to 42, right? Who first reported trichoderma as a mycoparasite? So the antifungal or biocontrol properties of trichoderma was first reported by Wendling in 1932. Actual tested against Rhizoctonia solani, Sclerotian ralphs and other various other kinds of pathogen, but the biocontrol properties first was given by Wendling. Which phanerogamic plant parasite is considered as a plant eater? So generally there is a terminology in Sanskrit called Vriksh Bhaksha. Vriksh means plant, Bhaksh means eater, plant eater. The terminology is actually related to Loranthus. This Loranthus is known as Vriksh Bhaksha because if you see the mango trees, mainly we can see this Loranthus and mango trees. That infected plant, it will slowly absorbs the nutrient. It will slowly kills the plant. So that's why it's called as a Vriksha Bhaksha. It is eating the plant slowly. That's why it's called as Vriksha Bhaksha or plant eater. Primary inoculum of red rat of sugarcane. So red rat of sugarcane is caused by Caltotrichum falcatum, right? So the infected sets is known to be the primary inoculum. Frog spot of tobacco is caused by Cercospora nicotiana. Yellow ear rot of wheat is caused by Clavibacter tritici or Corynebacterium tritici. Yellow ear rot. It is a bacterial disease that is actually associated with a nematode called Angana tritici, first reported by Needham in 1743. Generally, this nematode was reported by, okay. Stem pitting symptoms are produced by which of the following disease? Canker, gummosis, citrus greening. So stem pitting types of symptoms are produced by citrus tristiza virus. Citrus tristiza only produces stem pitting kind of symptoms. Ergot infected sclerotian can be removed by flotation and flotation in the sclerotian in brain solution at the concentration of, anyway let me repeat. So the ergot infected sclerotian can be removed by a technique called flotation, like where the sclerotia float outside by using the brain solution. So what is the percentage of brain solution? Generally I think 10%. I'm not sure. Let me refer and tell you. Honeydew stage can be observed in honeydew symptoms can be observed in ergot of sorghum. In ergot of sorghum only we can observe honeydew symptom, right? Frog eye spot of apple is caused by Botrosparia. Pea root rot is caused by Aphanomyces uticus. Bitter rot of apple is caused by the which of the following pathogen? Glomerella. Alpha piconilic acid is a toxin which is produced by. So actually this alpha piconilic acid, pyrrhicularin, all these toxins are produced by blast pathogen, that's pyrrhicularia. So this pyrrhicularia pathogen produces pyrrhicularin and also a toxin called alpha piconilic acid. Brown rot of corn is caused by Pseudomonas geomydis. Which of the following fungi involves in the transmission of viral diseases? Syncytium, Plasmodiopora, Oilfidium, and all of the above. Generally, Syncytium also transmit viral diseases. Oilfidium is also Oilfidium brassica. Of course, Oilfidium is also a part of. So answer is both A and C, but there is no such kind of options are here. But the answer is both A and C. The apple scab produces which of the following fruiting body? Generally, it produces ascostroma. It produces ascostroma. Genus Plumeria causes a powdery mildew in watermelon, cucurbits, cereals, and all the above. Generally, this Plumeria causes powdery mildew in cereals like wheat, all those things. Which smut is considered as a culmiculus smut? Whip smut, red rot, flag smut, or kambu smut. So among the given smut, this sugarcane whip smut is caused by also known as culmiculus smut, Vistulagocetamine. Now it is name changed to Sporosorium cetamine. These are all the answers. If there is any corrections or mistakes, please let me know. This book is more useful for further information and doubts. Students can refer this book, A Vision into Plant Pathology, complete student version. For further doubts, clarification, and guidance, students can reach us at www.geekyresearcher.com. Stay geeky and stay tuned. We are Team Geeky Researchers.